Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Draft Week video. I'm your host, Twisted Games, coach of your Chicago Boltons. As if you guys can hear the random noise, that is my Reds cooker going off. Welcome to another Draft Week video. This is Twinleaf Draft Week. I think this is the first season that they're doing Wi-Fi. And it's one of those things, and you'll see my team will randomly pop up at some point. Um, with it. I was second overall pick again. I decided not to draft announce this video because why would I want to do that? I'm facing Millander. For those who actually watched me play draft week a year ago, plus at this point, maybe not a plus, but definitely a year ago. My first ever Wi-Fi draft league was a TCL, the Terminus Championship League. Millander did win that league. So I get to face him, and he 6-0'd me because I was just bullshitting around. I didn't really give a fuck because I was out of playoffs. I wanted to try something different. So yeah, that's what. So this kind of little revenge game. He was first pick overall. And see, I have an Infernape. Infernape is a Terra captain for my team. This is a league where it was a um, three Terra types, and it was like Mons from 10 points below, and everything was like at 10 points. I'm just like, yo, that's a heat 10-pointer Terra captain. So this week he was Terra Grass. This one's a three Terra types. One has to be stab. I think I'm not really sure if it's like fire or fighting. The other one's steel. Other Terra cap. I click SD. Like, what's the worst thing he could possibly do? And then he throws this mon out. I'm like, that's not that great, is it? That's not that great. So I ran some calc to see if Psychic kills me or not, and it does. It really does, which is unfortunate for. And he's faster too. Airmoth is faster than my Infernape, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I didn't know really what to do at this point. Myself +2 Infernape. It was a solid lead what I needed to do and stuff like that. I was debating when I say, do I just forgo it or what? It's one of those things like, should I just full send? Should I full send or not? And I decided not to full send, and I just go to Kamala. Also, Millander did stream this game too, so on Twitch. So I hope that video is still up. He's sidekick. I'm not EV. This is a different Kamala set, by the way. A completely different Kamala set. Let's see his leftovers. So, more likely, maybe I knew he wasn't gonna stay in. I do have Earth. I don't have. I don't normal move. I have is Rapid Spin, but it's okay. I am wholly okay. With this scenario, definitely okay. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd just knock off because I figured this mod was not staying in, and I decided just whatever happens next month comes in. Next month comes in. It's not the worst thing in the world. Definitely not the worst thing in the world. But then saying the content comes out, which is really perfect for me because I just knock off this item, which is the leftovers this week. And I also have leftovers this week. So which is really nice from my end. So I decided to bulk up and he coils. Now it's very interesting. He made this Anaconda pretty speedy this week. Usually Anacondas are bulky, but he went a speedy set, and like I said, I clicked bulk up because why not in this scenario for Kamala? Also too, Kamala is one of my 3 Terra captains, and it is a Terra Ghost this week. Why? I just wanted to. I just want to be Terra Ghost this week, you know. This not. I'm not never gonna say this not Walls. What's his face? Dragon Pole. If I ever tear to Dragon, it doesn't do it. But One of the main points though about Kamal is I did put a lot of speed investment. Actually, I don't know if it's a high speed investment or not. I don't remember my builds anymore. I'm pretty sure I deleted it. Actually, let me double check. And I'm still trying to pick a move. I'm pretty sure I Terra because I'm also making sure he doesn't have like body press, and he does have body press. So I just Terra it, full send Terra. Let me see Kamala. Kamala doesn't have vein speed, so it's max HP and pretty bulky on round. So yeah, and this body press, which I kind of figured he was going to body press, and there's bulk up for me. So I'm +2, he's +1. I figured this was the way of me to do. Um, so I figured this is what would happen. Now, I probably got a little bit on the greedy side and maybe should have knocked off the incoming Mon. Knock off, because if I knock off the incoming Mon upcoming, I don't know how this team beats me. This Kamala. I don't know. It's really interesting how he beats me. If I just simply click knock off here and just click rapid spin 3 times in a row. Or even then, just click earthquake in this mon and see what happens. But I click bulk up again. Attack Rose. And stuff like that. I'm making it back to full health. Yeah, come on. Pretty good mon. I saw rapid spin, just get my speed up. Clicks knockoff, which is unfortunate. Like I said, if I simply just click knockoff on an incoming turn, and look how much damage I did with rapid spin away. And there's Rocky Helmet. Unfortunate. I think at this point I decided to just kill this mon because mon's a problem. If it's Rocky Helmet, it is indeed a problem for me. So I should just kill him right now. He Thunderwaved. Yeah, but Comatose is the only ability Kamal has. So for once, it actually works. Yay! Works my favor for once. So I killed the Tink as I need to. If I wasn't so not invested in speed like I was, I think I forgot who I was supposed to outspeed on the on that particular mod, but it's definitely not to outspeed. I think I was outspeed Max like our believer or something, if I remember correctly. Now this is very important for me. Um, this upcoming exchange here. Yeah, again, I don't know, and I was calcing too against for Kamala here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna click Shell Ball unless he completely overpredicts, which I hope he did. Um, Kamala had a slither chance to live. Let's go with that. It's slither. Now, should I just click Rapid Spin against a Ticketon to be outspeeding this whole team? Probably. But then Rocket Helmet chip damage, and no one would really want to take Rocket chip damage. But Kamal's gone. Unfortunate. My Terracap's gone. His Terracap's still alive, which are believable. This week did come in. So I'd go Choice Scarf Zarude. And this will show me if he didn't take life orb damage, by the way. So this actually shows me if he's actually what I think he is, which is either Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, even. One of those two things. I mean, that information with Kamala didn't really give me any worse answers. So this will actually give me an opportunity to like scout, because scouting is really great here. And see, he switches out, which gave me the opportunity to think that his actually was maybe Scarf Respects. You couldn't say in because I'll just murk him on that. You know what I mean? Anyway, Sea Sour, Prox, really unfortunate. Um, That's probably better. That's good for him, not better for me. Um, so one of the main points here, it's like I can either go Raging Bolt and Calm Mind, or I go Iron Valiant Calm Mind. Iron Valiant this week has a Roselia Berry for Calm Mind effect purposes. Um, but yeah, if I was able to get something going on with some Calm Minds against this Arboliva, I don't know if it's stall Arboliva or not. But if he wants to like kind of not dick around, but like kind of weigh out a few turns in here and there. But like I said, Iron Val comes out, which I'm okay with this exchange as long as I do a good amount of damage against this Arboliva. Um, Roselia Berry. I know he's on Terra this mon here because Santa Con was our Terra cat, and I feel like he needs that mon over this one. So we shall see how it works here and stuff like that. Like I said, there's Arboliva with Terra. I Calm Mind because kind of need to at this point. He's string sad. I think he was thinking maybe I'm gonna do a sword stance play or something. I don't know. But if I click sword stance there, like I don't know, poison jab just +1 against Arboliva. That I don't know that that's what you really would want. So I'm +2 Calm Mind, which is good for me. And then instead of Trailblaze, he has Dazzling Gleam. Now, people are gonna look at this as like that is a lot of damage. I have no bulk in my mon, but also it revealed that the Arboliva is Life Orb. So I know I don't. I was calculating after this to see how I'm +1 if I'm +2, how much damage I do, and number two, if I went to a +3 right now, how much how much would I take from the Arboliva at this point? Um, I'm pretty sure even yeah, see here, Roselia Berry. If I didn't have Roselia Berry, Iron Valiant's dead. So, um, that makes sense here there. I decided to click Moonblast because it's a Moonblast and a stab. Maybe I should have Spirit Break or special attack. Who knows? But see, I almost killed. I almost killed, which is good. Which is good. But then, like I said, Dazzling kills, which is unfortunate part that he dies there. Good thing Life Orb didn't kill him because now the dynamic of the game changes a whole lot. And people would say, why the dynamic changes a lot? Because it's a Mamoswine. It's a different weird Mamoswine set I've ever ran before. People are gonna be like, why Avalanche over um Icicle Crash? Well, the main reason why I wanted to run Avalanche because it was like specifically for the Dragapult since it's my mom's AV. I would help me live a move if I don't have a Trailblaze up, which I can't get Trailblaze up right now. This would help me get a Trailblaze, which is really good for me that I get a Trailblaze up at this point in time against Millander. As a with the guy's train basically almost over. He went to Sekai, which is his Hisuian Samurott. And there's Trailblaze. And I did around half. Give me a speed boost. Makes me faster than Hisuian Samurott. Grass has now disappeared from the field. Now, I felt like that was a roll against the Samurott. With Trailblaze, I would Trailblaze there again and then do what and then just click like Earthquake, something like that. Who knows? But yes, I decided to click Earthquake here. This Earthquake always kills Samurott. Kill Samurott. So I think the only way he lives at is like if he's like max HPs or something ridiculous. But no one really runs Samurai like that, especially the Hisuian one. So, Mamoswine with a kill there. Good for the Mamo. And stuff like that. Now he has a really tough position coming up. He could go for he has an Iron Moth in the back. And then he also has a Saint Akanda. See, the Iron Moth, I do not know what the Iron Moth is at this point in terms of like what is item. The item, the key point that I do not know what it is. I legitimately do not have an idea. Molotov, which is the Saint Akanda. So I was doing calcs around here. At first, I thought I should switch out, um, because why not? But at the same time, you look at my team. I have a really two physical attackers and a special attacking mon. They can't do anything other than click Dragon Pulse. And I can't click Thunderclap because of the ground type. So this comes down to if this mon the fact that it's not Chesto Rusto, oh, it's good. And two other moves he revealed at this point is Coil and Bypress. So that's here or there. Like I said, I'm deciding what to do. Also, Avalanche doesn't do a whole lot. I kind of threw here. See, if I had Icicle Crash, he probably dies. Icicle Crash kind of wins me the game if I had it, but Avalanche did a decent amount. I said to click Earth. I think 2 Earthquake would have killed. Instead of Avalanche into Earthquake. So my 365 Mamoswine. I think if I Earthquake into Trailblaze, maybe that kills instead. And no matter what, the Iron Moth is never faster than me. Neither is Dragon Pull if it's Scarf. I think, yeah, I think if Scarf Pull is not out beating +2 Mamo, just in case. But yeah, Earthquake. See, look how much closer it was. Ironhead lived on 13 HP, and then click Trailblaze again. So the Iron Moth was Scarf. It's not Scarf anymore. And there goes the Sandaconda. And Sandaconda's gone. Like I said, if I actually just had Icicle Crash, I would have won like I would have won already. And then Trailblaze more likely if I didn't kill with Icicle Crash. And like I said, I just win. He goes Iron Moth. I rank calcs after this. Like during Iron Moth on Scarf never outspeeds me. Will never outspeed me at this point. So remember I click Earthquake. And if it's Sugarberry, it dies because it's quad weak. And there's Earthquake into the Iron Moth. Iron Moth is gone. So Iron Moth is gone. And now it's Colt and Arboliva. He goes with the Colt. And to be fair, he had to see um if I feel like if I I would have thought if he had Icicle Crush, he would have clicked on the Seneconda, but I clicked Avalanche instead, you know? That's just me. But Earthquake, it did well, what 60-70% against the Dragon Bolt, which is good. But Mamoswine dies. If I had an ice move, I win this game, by the way. I just simply win. That's not Avalanche. No Avalanche, I win. No. And then he has the Arboliva, which is really good for me because I always go as a root. I always go as a root, and I just click knock off. Knock off the root just does work. Always. No reason for me not to click anything else. Click knock off. Knock off's a rude. You know. no reason for me not to click anything else. He still has the item. Unless this guy is the most bulkiest guy I've ever seen in my life, that no roll does like 10%. You know what I mean? And because it's not bulky, because how much damage it did to my Iron Valiant. That's why. And there's Life Orb gone. And last but not least is the Dragapult. Yes, the Dragapult. Very good mon. Very good mon Dragapult. I decided to click it, knock off. Why? And now it reveals me that he never was Scarf, and that was a Specs Dragapult. And that is a GG against Millander. I heard that was his first game back in a couple months, so welcome to your first battle in the last couple months, and I shall see you guys next one. Peace.